Hello, welcome. As you can see by the title, we're doing the last aether currents for the last zone. All the endless have been shut down besides these that are still lingering, or them that are still lingering. And yeah. Let's get to it. You'll never guess what just happened. There I was, right in the middle of one of my tours when my customers just up and vanished. There's nothing worse than not being able to see something through to the end. I need to do something with all this pent-up pep. I don't think I've ever given you the tour, so how about it? I promise I won't take up too much of your time. Now, Canal Town wouldn't be Canal Town without its water, and where better to dip your toes into the local history than into of our storied fountains. Come, I'll be waiting for you by the font of devotion. Oh, that's depressing. Oh, at least the fountain's still going. There you are. For such an obliging participant, I'll have to pull out all the stops. According, according to the legends, there are two water sources imbued with mystical properties in Canal Town. The first being this fountain right here. They say that a mere mouthful is enough to fill you with vim and vigor. Given that the town prides itself as a resort of revitalization, there could hardly be a more fitting fountain. Whether you believe the odd tales about its healing waters is another matter. Myths are myths after all. I hope you aren't too disappointed. Nevertheless, though its waters may be decidedly mundane, the font still lives up to its name. Over the years, crowds have flocked to the fountain, invariably leaving soothed and refreshed. For those who display such devotion, perhaps there is something to be gained from a gulp or two. I hope that we whet your appetite because another fountain awaits. Come and find me on the eastern side of town. Be able to fly soon enough. Excellent. Allow me to continue. You stand before another storied fountain. These waters are said to bring happiness to whoever tosses in a coin. And if you are already blessed with happiness, I'm sure a different wish wouldn't go unanswered. Plenty of folks used to do just that in the days gone by. Are the legends to be believed? Well, there's only one way to find out. Here, take this coin and make a wish. I know ought not to ask, but what did you wish for? It's a secret. A secret, huh? Don't worry, I won't try and force it out of you. You know, I've given this tour countless times, but not once have I made a wish myself. And not because I pour scorn on the legends or anything like that. I just never got around to it. But thanks to you, I got to finish my tour. To mark the occasion, I think I might just toss a coin in. Now, as for my wish, if I had another chance at life, I'd want to connect with as many people as I could through my job. I worked here as a tour guide in my former life too, before it became a home for the endless. Living memory was open to living, breathing folks seeking relaxation and revelry. Boy, did I guide a lot of people back then. I never tired of sharing my knowledge and hearing visitors' wonderful stories. I suppose that's why I took up the same job as an endless, and I'm proud of that. Proud of staying true to myself. But you didn't come here to help harp about my life. Thank you for sticking with me till the end. I hope you enjoyed yourself as much as I did. Here's hoping our wishes come true. Farewell, my final customer. Damn it, this is gonna happen for every aether I press, isn't it? Well, at least the fountain stayed. Hold up. I'ma reset my router, I think, because I didn't notice all the... no, it's still one video. I'll keep going. Right? Yeah. Yeah, I'll keep going. Anytime I see disconnect, I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Alright. Da, 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 da. Wrong way. Hey miss, can you believe it? I just setting up a brand new game for my friends and they've gone and disappeared. Unbelievable. It took me ages to think up all the clues and hide them around town. Guess it was all for nothing. Hold on, I've got an idea. Why don't you give it a go? Trust me, you'll have a great time. Okay, here's the first riddle. By yesterday's gate stands a tiny mountain piled high. See if you can figure out where I've hidden the next clue. Oh, thank God it came. By yesterday's gate stands a tiny mountain piled high. I really want to be able to fly in this zone. You find a hidden scrap of parchment inscribed with the next clue. Congratulations on solving the first riddle. Here's your next clue. Four lamps loom over streets of glass, but only one true light shines on Her Majesty. Oh God, I don't remember. And it's gone now. Oh wait, where's... I guess it would be the northern street lamp, right? Or between the western... She's like in between two post lamps. I'm gonna guess this one. You find a hidden scrap of parchment hidden with the next clue. Great job solving the second riddle. Here's your next clue. Over the river in the light of the spiral behind the pointy hat hide the shrubs you seek. I forgot the riddle, but let's look around. You found a hidden scrap of parchment inscribed with the next clue. You're a dab hand at just one final clue to go. The princess awaits your return. P.S. You'll also need the password. I want you to be your I want to be your canary. Oh shit. How do I get up here? Over here. Whoa, you found me. I'm guessing you know the password too, right? You son of a bitch. Whoa, you found me. I'm guessing you know the password too, right? Amazing, you passed with flying colors. I just guessed, man. Now that you finished, I thought I'd tell you how I came up with my clues. The first clue was by yesterday's skate stands at a tiny mountain piled high. Of course, I meant the entrance to Yesterland and the stack of crates a few steps away. There was one kid who used to hang around by the gate and make sure any newcomers got the lie of the land. Pretty nice of them, right? Lay of the land. Alright, time for the next one. The Four Lamps. Looking over streets of glass. Well, they're street lights in star glass. The bit about one true light shining on Her Majesty is just because you were supposed to look for the street lamp closest to the Meso terminal. From there you can see Queen's statue from in between the air cab and rails. Quite the sight, huh? For the third part of the puzzle, my clue was over the river, in sight of the spiral behind the pointy hat hide the shrubs you seek. The river I'm talking about is the old Electrope River, and the spiral is the aircap station staircase. And the pointy hat? Easy. That's the building with the funny shaped roof. Whenever we used to play hide and seek, it was always a popular spot. I figured it'd be a great place to leave a clue. The last clue about the princess waiting for you to return, well, I wrote that because princess live in castles, and that's where I was waiting. I bet you're dying to hear about the password too, right? I want to be your canary is the code we'd use when we needed to keep something secret. It's the title of an old play about a princess who falls in love with a commoner. That's where I heard it from. That's the great thing about this game. It's not just about having fun, it's also a great introduction to Yesterland for anyone who's just arrived. Everyone knows about the Bagmere Ring and experience wheels, don't they? I wanted to take folks off the beaten trail and make sure they learned our password. Although I guess I won't need it anymore. Still, I'm glad you played my game, miss. I think I'll go forward for a last wander around this place. It's been fun, thank you. And no quests there. So. I expected him to disappear, but he did not. You, yes you, with the weapon. Pardon my candor, but you must accompany me to Matchlock Monterey this instant. What? No, I'm not asking you on a leisurely outing. I'm asking you to save innocent lives. I spent a trio of volcanic scorpions stalking after some defenseless animals. Were I to vanish and allow the scorpions to prey upon those creatures, I never forgive myself. We must make for Monterey and defend them, no matter the cost. Obviously, I can't chase off a nest of hungry pests alone. I require strength, specifically your strength. Step lively then, we've no time to lose. Oh, it's all the way over there. Okay. I saw them. I saw the scorpions. They're closing in on two tiny critters as we speak. Those volcanic monstrosities terrify me, but what terrifies me more is knowing what they'll do to the quarry if we don't act swiftly. Worry not, little ones, I'm on my way. Okay, I think that might just be the server, not on my end. Gods, I thought that was the end of me. That took every drop of courage I could muster. Thankfully, the little ones managed to escape without a scratch. I had to find them and lead them to the entrance before the scorpions catch us in their sights. I'll meet you back there when all is well. You, my weapon wielding friend, are a lifesaver. I realize this all escalated rather quickly, but you performed admirably under the pressure. To tell the truth, I have a bit of history with those scorpions. In my previous life, I was tasked with introducing new and exciting creatures into Matchlock Lingerie, that our guests might know the wonders of the animal kingdom. As one might expect, the prospect of scorpions posed a great risk, and we often argued with the upper management as to whether keeping them would be worth the cost. In the end, however, the Monterey's curator ordered us to take them in. Supposedly, scorpion-based vodka was a popular delicacy in Alexandria before the war. The higher-ups sought to recreate those drinks and share them with the masses by way of a new exhibit. Time passed, and I finally returned as an endless, only to discover the Monterey in shambles. Those thrice damned scorpions have the run of the place now. I should have argued against the curator's plans when I had the chance. I should have never agreed to that terrible exhibit. No matter how hard I tried to let things go, those pangs of regret never abated. So when I spotted those innocent creatures wandering into the Monterey, I felt obligated to return. to save what little I could. Thanks to you, my conscience is clearer, and our fuzzy new friends are none the worse for wear. Ah. Did those two originally belong to the Mondre? They must have, but I don't recall bringing in such precious pups. Perhaps one of my associates introduced them after I left. Regardless, I can rest easy in the knowledge that these two will have each other, even when I'm long gone. I should be able to escort them safely from here. You have my deepest gratitude, and presumably theirs as well. I'll be right back. I just have to take care of something real quick. And I'm back. All I wanted was a relaxing reprieve in Opal Springs. I never thought it would come to this. I've misplaced something precious to me, you see. A set of blueprints. I suspected I dropped them on my way to the springs, but the terminal suddenly shut down as I was retracting my steps. I was so absorbed in my search I couldn't even vanish with the others. Forgive my boldness, but you seem a generous sort, and I'm sorely in need of help. Find what I'm after, and I'll make it worth your while. Before my soak, I paid a visit in the area of Valor, so I'll leave that area to you. For my part, I plan to scour the springs one more time. Fighting familiars, wood versus solid gold. Will Melanian tradition triumph, or will modernity to make its mark in this monumental match? This appears to be a list of matches from the Arena of Valor. While the illustration of the clashing familiars catches your eye, it is a far cry from what you were after. Need a frigid treat to beat the heat? Shocking all your taste buds with volcanic lightning, a new flavor of frozen delight that's got customers asking, how can something so hot be so cool? The thought of ice cream sounds dangerously delightful. This advertisement makes no mention of anything remotely architectural. These are not the blueprints you seek. A massive tower crowned with a statue of a golden woman is mapped out in painstaking detail. These appear to be the blueprints to the Meso terminal. The blueprints likely belong to the exhausted engineer. It would be best to return to Opal Springs and to deliver them to her. I searched every nook and cranny for those blueprints, but I've not found a single scattered sheet. I don't know where else they could have ended up. Please tell me you managed to track them down. Oh, my blueprints, my dear sweet blueprints, how I've missed you. I just knew I dropped them dropped these on my stroll. Thank you ever so much for retrieving them. When we first began development on the missile terminal, I drafted these work blueprints for its design, if you can believe it. The finished product is the work of yours truly. Well, to be fair, the concept wasn't entirely my own making. I have Melina folklore to thank for its creation. According to said folklore, we Melina were refugees from another world. Our ancestors once lived in a sun-kissed paradise by the sea. That is, until those very seas began to freeze and calamity engulfed everything in its path. Under the protection of the Great Speaker, my ancestors were guided to this world and left their homeland in a towering statue of their savior. The Speaker was a compassionate and selfless soul, sacrificing all she had to save her people. Not unlike Queen Sphene, no? With the legend of the Speaker as my inspiration, I incorporated Her Majesty's beauteous visage into the top of the terminal, forever at the heart of our city. A flawless idea, if I do say so myself. I gave everything. My passion, my time, my love of country, to see these blueprints given shape. They aren't merely pieces of parchment. They are my life's work, personified. Yet, I nearly left them to rot in the arena of valor. I would be laughing this off if I weren't so furious with myself. Well, what's important is that you've brought them back, and I owe you a great debt. At this rate, I may never meet Her Majesty face to face. All I can do now, all I can wish to do now, is to gaze upon her glorious image before I fade away. You have my thanks, stranger. My fortune favors you always. As we'll see, the tower fell out the map. Oh, it's too high. Okay. There's still that part of the map to go. That should be it for this area, right? no more mapping of places for at least like a year or two. No more aether currents for at least a year or two. No more role quests for at least a year or two. So I think I'm gonna call the stream here. I just wanted to be able to fly in the last zone. Unlock flying, finally, completely. Next stream, I'll be finishing the game. So, yeah. Or at least I think I will be. All signs point to yes. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Be easy.